There are now AI systems that can detect melanoma and AI systems that can design antibiotics. So for the next hour, we're going to be focusing on the critiques that you so eloquently and brilliantly have researched and theorized in the book. How do you balance this question of critiquing these systems and the quote unquote good that they can do?
We are subject to huge amounts of marketing hype and advertising and boosterism around artificial intelligence. In many cases, I think without full scientific validation and rigor. Part of what I do is really look at the way in which artificial intelligence is not just a series of algorithms or code, but to really look at this much bigger set of questions around what happens when we create these planetary-scale computational networks. Who gains, but also who loses? Because there are some very real harms that can be produced by these systems. Because right now, I think we're kept at arm's length from understanding how these technical systems work and really in some ways just being told they're magic, they're wonderful, they should be used everywhere. So when you have these sort of huge ambitions to capture and contain the entire world, it is driven by this extractive impulse to get as much data as possible at any cost, really. In that sense, we've seen the downsides of that because all of those collections of data come with histories, and some of those histories contain very problematic structural forms of inequality, racism, sexism, classism, and that then creates the systems that we use in the future. This does present as the civil rights fight for the next decade and beyond.